Well, damn, Jerry. That sure is one way to make sure that your audience is geeked up for our matchup on Monday Night Football, man. The Cowboys have made a trade. Problem is, don't nobody know who the hell it was for. And Jerry's been very secretive, and that could mean one of two things. We're going to talk about it. And in addition to this, they said they're actually working on 2 more trades. So for those of y'all that was like, 1 trade won't fix this defense, how about 3? Let's get right into it. Be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content on the radio. Man, shut your up. Jerry Jones said he has made a trade and is working on 2 more for the Cowboys. Now, he did announce this on the live edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show at Texas Live. Maybe he wasn't being specific because he ain't want to give Stephen A. Smith that news drop. I don't know. But this is going to be a very interesting listen. Let's go ahead and take a listen to these 2 clips right here from Jerry at the Stephen A. Smith Show live taping. Let's go ahead and take a listen, man. Jerry, cook it up, y'all.
We're going to bring someone else in.
Jerry still taking shots.
Trade deadline. Yes, it is. And so time is now. A lot of action going on right now in terms of trading. And we certainly have made a trade. And we may make a couple of more trades before that deadline.
Oh, there it is, y'all. There it is. So Jerry said, we certainly have made a trade. And we look to make even a couple more trades before that deadline. Holy crap. And then he said it will be in the papers tomorrow. So are the Cowboys making a big trade? Whoa. He said you're going to read about that when it's in the papers tomorrow. Oh, Jerry talking that talk. What did the Cowboys just get? Because first of all, if it's somebody's going to be in the papers, obviously any trade the Cowboys make will probably be in the papers. But for Jerry to be talking that talk, he set the bar high. So you can't be talking that talk and you go trade for Joe Blow from Kroger's. You can't be doing that, man. Oh, I'm excited now. I thought, you know what? I was leaning more so towards, Jerry them probably just went out and got, one of those 3rd-tier type of guys who's going to be a rotational. I don't know. The way he talking, it might have been a nice piece. A Minkah Fitzpatrick, a safety, a Tariq Woolen. Hey, bro, it might have been a nice damn piece, y'all. So that just got me a little bit excited. We got some excitement going on. I'm about to go to the game geeked up right now. My baby got a sniffling nose, and she, my allergies. I'm like, snap it together. Your allergies can't be working, messing up right now. We going to the game tonight, baby. But this just got me hyped. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And then we see Clarence Hill. He said, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones told me the trade will be consummated tomorrow. So I'm thinking that Jerry probably wants to just dominate the news headline. He already know the Cowboys going to be the talk of the town because we're Monday Night Football. So we got all this fanfare going on. And then they're going to be dominating the headlines tomorrow during the trade deadline. Interesting. So it's already worked out. Now, for it to already be worked out, but it's not getting announced till tomorrow, this is making me think that it has to be a good trade. One of these 3 trades have to be very good. One of these 3 trades has to be, and I can't believe I'm saying 3 trades and Dallas Cowboys in the same sentence. Let's get an idea of what may be going on with the Cowboys behind the scene from Adam Schefter. By the way, Ricky Scoop said they're still looking for an edge rusher. But let's see what's going on with Adam Schefter. And then we also have an update from the Cowboys as it pertains to some moves made ahead of tonight's matchup. But let's go ahead and listen to this clip real quick.
Well, Pat, over the last month leading up to tomorrow, we've already had 10 trades. 10. So my guess would be, if I had to guess, just random dart through. Nobody knows the answer to this. We'll probably get 3-4 more by the deadline tomorrow. Just a random guess. I don't know.
You don't know.
If you go back to last
You
year,
don't know.
right at the end, the Commanders trade for Marshawn Lattimore in the middle of the day. There was another notable move. And then at the end, the Steelers traded for Preston Smith and the Jets traded for Mike Williams. And I think what happens, at least last year, right before the deadline, you see guys just kind of unload guys for whatever they can get back. Like,
is he good?
Dallas has Mozzie Smith. You know, will I be surprised if at 3:35 tomorrow, Mozzie Smith is traded to some team that is looking for somebody to play the... No. I don't know how many significant trades.
This is now the second time Mozzie Smith has been brought up by an insider. The second time in as many days as Mozzie Smith has been brought up. So the Dallas is probably likely trying to offload on Mozzie Smith. And it will be smart because with these guys that you have coming back from the IR, and if you're making these trades, then you're going to have to start kind of juggling the roster around. And, man, go ahead and get rid of guys that you can't use right now, man. Go ahead and get rid of guys that you either are excess or you can't use right now. And the Cowboys have made some moves. They said they placed linebacker Jack Sanborn on injured reserve. Now, that's interesting because to me, that could either be them making room for DeMarvion Overshown or that could be them making room for someone that they just traded for. I have no clue. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if the first trade the Cowboys made was a linebacker. So they placed Jack Sanborn on injured reserve. They activated center Cooper Beebe from injured reserve, designated for return. They signed running back Malik Davis to the active roster from the practice squad. And they elevated defensive back Zion Childress and tight end Princeton Font from the practice squad, y'all. All right, so the Cowboys look to get a little bit more help from their tight end room and their defensive backfield. I hope Zion Childress can be a nice piece back there. He should get some really good burns. So we should actually get a legitimate look at Zion in actual game time action tonight, hopefully. And I'll be there live, so I'll be able to get my eyeballs on the field and see what these boys looking like back there. But, man, my mind is, I don't know. I know y'all came here clicking on the video. Oh, maybe AOC has some insight. I don't. No, they have kept this stuff tighter than grandma's cookie jar, bro. I promise y'all. I have no clue what flavor of cookies inside this joint. I don't know, y'all. I've been trying to figure out some tips, some hints, anything. Do not know, but the way that Jerry's talking, the way that they're trying to present it is almost like it's being packaged up like it's going to be like this huge deal or something. I'm not saying Max Crosby or something like that, but man, Trey Hendrickson trade would not surprise me right now with the way that Bengals locker room is looking right now. I would not be surprised by a couple of big moves being made. So, y'all, look alive. It's about to go down. And how about them Cowboys? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. What are you thinking? You think Jerry's still full of BS, or did they really make a trade and are they really trying to make 3 of them? Let me know down in the comments below, man.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.